Добро пожаловать на прохождение вампир. С вами снова Росмитрин Channel и Рома. Мы продолжаем играть в вампир. Всем приятного просмотра и приступим.
Да и прибудем с вами сего ночи. Гори, крови
Найти
море
Харри
лежит. Смотри, блядь, где? Никого нету, блядь. А у кто-нибудь дома есть? Никого, блядь. Так. Надо идти по пятнам крови, правильно помню. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Можешь без
Добро пожаловать на
ограничений,
прохождение
блядь.
вампир. С
Нихера
вами
себе там
снова
бабку психанул,
Росмитрин
блядь.
Channel и Рома. Мы продолжаем играть в вампир. Всем
Ты же
приятного
помнишь
просмотра
её?
и приступим.
Да и прибудем с вами сего ночи.
Идти по кровавому следу.
Да, который мы уже давно определили.
Харри Джонс.
Да ты посмотри, сколько она обосрала этой кровищи, блядь. И обосрала просто кучу большую.
О, надо же летать. А там что-то труп валялся.
Нет, это обычно труп этого, ну вот, скаля. Ну, видишь, кровь, и там уже труп скаля. О, сейчас будет интересно. Привет.
Take not a step further, child. You but desist, child.
Короче, ты не подготовлен, грубо говоря.
Why did you only you could provide a
Только ты мог найти современные средства против данной угрозы. Какой угрозы? Этот вопрос останется для меня закрытым.
stand a chance?
Очень куча дохлых. Главный босс. Батл. Приятного аппетита, если кто-то ест. Президент был двоем.
So sick, doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Oh, I'd like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you. My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. The Queen herself forgave me.
Какая-то хрень какие-то в руки еще непонятная.
You must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the
Интересно.
force of nature?
А это цензурить надо. Все, начнется кровавая жатва. Так.
Where is she now?
Погоди-ка. Давай попьем после, нам потом пригодится протеина.
Oh, they took my daughter.
Аллах Акбар. Все, и хана. Ой, я забыл, что ты траванет. Да. И вот смотри, сейчас что будет, блядь. Давай. Сейчас перезарядка идет. Так, надо бы компенсировать кровь ему. Перед этим надо просто сделать. Так, посмотрим. Против нее, короче, этот колышки не сработают. Поэтому для этого и нужен кинжал. Да, наверное, так будет. Опа! Черт. Эти штуки очень опасны, они могут взрываться. Все, я компенсировал немного кровь свою. Поехали. Воу, щит, ты видал? Родители теперь не были, ты чё, охерел, королева? Надо срочно наступать. Опа, вижу, взрывается опять. Так, надо королеву ему немного подождать. Отступаем. Вот что вытворяет ему. О, так, переключаемся на другой режим. Так, чем бы нахер лучше ее обстрелять сейчас? А где это? Во. Оу, щит. Оу, щит. А, нет, стоп, сейчас лучше другое. На вдалеке. Так. Ну давай вот его. Ебаный в рот. А, перезаряжайся быстрее, чувак. Ну я защит вроде был. А, ну закончился. Вот сейчас тренер вводит походу. Да. Так, то есть в этом случае я применил ульту и все. Самое лучшее решение, но попробовать стоит. Ну что я тупо застрелил сейчас ее уже. Конечно, можно и в ближнем бою ее добить так-то, но оружие мощное. Я хочу сэкономить лишние нервные клетки. Ну что? О! О, сейчас надо отступать. Так. Сейчас. Бесконечная тварь. Так. Остался один выстрел, чтобы сделать его. Давай. А, нет. Немножко не захватило мощностей. Ну ничего, у нас еще есть трехзарядный малыш. Все. Ну и давай еще один выстрел. Не успел. Ну все.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our
Ну вот.
every root and leaf.
Мать и сын.
You've always been my most innocence.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Булик. Все. Просто съебалась. Так. Но игра не это не заканчивается, хочу предупредить.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
И немного пафоса.
I thought you'd been slaughtered with all the other Suascals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize. Really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Rид, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife.
Та-дам! Жена
Then
лорда
the
Редгрейва.
Conqueror rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in
А
time.
сам вот лорд выпендривался,
And I
по поводу
sincerely
чистоты
hope
крови
it will
этой
find
судьи.
you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember.
London has been cleansed. This out when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
И вот сейчас посмотрите, на каком драндулете этот парень приехал, блядь. Лучше уж он на машине бы скорой помощи приехал. Это лучше было. Ну, типа, знаешь, из клиники взял, отложил машину, и все. Но нет, взял этот красный драндулет. Ботинки крови.
Это ее машина.
Well,
А ее мобильные.
this is it. Lady
Просто эти в то время были машины покруче, мы это точно знаем.
Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Тем более черный цвет лучше подошел бы, как вампир, тематика, все такое.
Queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over. I am exhausted.
Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep. Now,
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased.
what does she seek?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient town, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
And what are you to her? Her counter?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You.
Why did Harriet Jones?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge.
Icors seem to carry various diseases.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics? or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she.
I noticed that all the icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vestals of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster has been cast upon this.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
It is unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigue.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sea.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now in their darkness.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed, a champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat born of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one
So that is all we are. Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my source. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you found the castle, Jonathan Reid. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
It's locked. The castle walls look decrepit.
Вот могилки звучит тут.
Чего? А, Робин Энгуд. Мэрин... Так, это... Древний замок. Тут дверь закрыта, походу. Да. Каэр Морхен.
Тут, кстати, довольно херово видно, поэтому этот, используя глаза, если совсем уж фигово видно будет. Хотя и так темно. Залезай. Так. Ну все. Welcome to the family, son.
Maybe it's just my imagination.
Закрыто.
But I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Ну все, обыскивай барахло, которое тебе уже, по идее, не нужно. Включай запись. Ну, тут ничего нету, тут мало всего. Закрыто тоже, поэтому иди прямо по лестнице, да. Ну все, изучай особняк. Как у тебя дойдет до головоломки, я тебе помогу по-быстрому решить ее.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my porter's castle is falling apart. What? That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here. And recently. This painting looks suspicious.
Наверх я могу попасть. Да. Ну, типа наверх. А, понял. Да, тут по идее тоже можно открыть.
Так, ну что там, открыть тайный проход, да? И возле окна еще тоже. Окно сзади тебя, Карл. Не надо! Нажимай. Иди к окну, подойди к окну. Только не нажимай, пожалуйста, сразу. Справа кнопка. Справа, да. Так. Где-то рядом, я помню. Вот возле окна. Посмотри, да, соседнее вот это окно тоже. Вон справа. Стоп, это луна? Все, вуаля. Все, давай.
Наверху
Говорится. Ну это не совсем ее замок, он слева, да. Видал? Опа, чирик.
Опа.
Что ты делаешь? Давай спускайся. Все. Тут ничего нету дальше. В основном тут очень много любят разговаривать. Но это понятно, потому что надо разжевать именно хронологию, историю и вообще, ну, для чего это все вся появилось, как говорится. И как раз ты сейчас получишь ответы на данные вопросы. Поэтому ничего не скипай и просто вчитывайся.
Don't we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. No. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall,
Собственно,
first
персона, как
Earl of
говорится.
Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and saviour of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father, ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan, I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about... I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes, you did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation, and the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote.
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him. You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on me. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scales, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are, where you were born, where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood in 1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an echo for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes, Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak, for my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
King Richard and Boadicea. How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, so
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible, god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you remember Merlin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Merlin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating a disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted...
You bit her... How did you
Так,
meet
родственники поедут этого немного.
I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
You agreed to be confined here then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No. I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, champion of Murden, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
Четвертая концовка, походу.
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to start the centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
That's where you're wrong, Elizabeth. Since I murdered my poor Mary after my rebirth, I vowed to never take a life again, and I've succeeded.
I'm not sure I have the strength of character. I'm not like William. I'm not like you.
Let me teach you then. Come with me, my love.
Oh, Jonathan, if only this could be true. I really don't know.
We'll run away. Go to the deepest forests, the highest mountains. Untouched by man, we'll hide in solitude until I find a cure.
Do you trust me then?
Until the end of the world, my love.
Кольцевая анимация, ё-моё. Я еле-еле сдерживался, чтобы не держать. Но как говорили в одном фильме, хэппи-энд.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I wish you a peace duly earned for the centuries yet to come. And they will come. I bid thee farewell, my champion bittersweet. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
В общем, типа они отправились в путешествие, грубо говоря. Вот. Ну что ж. Я просто похлопаю. Все, ты прошел.
Наше мнение о игре.
Нет, это даже не мнение, а скорее надо ставить уровень. Так, типа, какую оценку вы ставите? Или же, например, насколько низко...
Короче, игра хорошая, но сам процесс ему очень не сбалансирован.
Не даже не сбалансирован. В игре существуют баги, но это мы играли на PlayStation 4, блядь. Вот. Ну, игра, видно, еще страдает. Что, скорее всего, там что разработчики что-то хотели еще что-то сделать, раз добавили вот этот вот замок, целую локацию, как бы. Ой, ну, вообще про это еще говорили на стоп-гейме люди, я помню. Смотрел видосы давно, очень давно. Вот.
В общем, играть
Но,
можно, но лучше на сюжетном режиме.
Да, чтобы лишний раз не напрягаться и просто проходить сюжет, я думаю. Потому что косяков здесь как бы много, баланс уровней, то есть возьмешь, поспишь, блядь, нахер его, они там у тебя уже вырастут аж, блядь, до 15 уровня, а ты на 35-й, до 6 уровня. Вот, то есть баланс уровней, раз. Баги, которые в основном возникают, и из этого игра вылетает, 2. Ну и 3. Игру все-таки, наверное, не допилили как следует. Ну что ж. Теперь ты можешь загружать и делать другие концовки.
Всем спасибо за просмотр. На этом мы заканчиваем игру «Вампир» и переходим к следующей игре, которую скоро, наверное, будет на канале. С
Погоди,
вами был Рома.
Привет. Пока-пока. Погоди,
И
пока не
был Ростик
попросился
Экстрим.
окончательно. Да стой. Концовки другие будешь делать или забьешь?
Ну можно позже потом другие концовки снять.
Потому что тогда Ростик запилит вам еще дополнительные концовки, посмотрите. В основном они не сильно отличаются. Как бы одна очень плохая, нормальная, и сейчас вы увидели хорошую концовку, самую лучшую, как говорится.
Всем
всё.
спасибо за просмотр.
До скорого!
Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, champion of Murden, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
Надо же. Блин, подавился аж. Обалдеть.
Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Rid, champion of Merdin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? Have you not betrayed me?
I had choices to make.
I forgive you, and that is my choice.
Elizabeth, I love you.
Then let me go now.
Wait! No!
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, but the cost was dire. Blood and tears, both parched by cleansing flames. You've lost your way, my champion bittersweet. I am moved to pity, as I feel your rampant rage void of purpose or meaning. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never
Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world at risk.
How can you say such an awful thing? Where is the Jonathan I once saved from a scowl in this abandoned factory?
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see. So there is nothing worth living for in this world anymore. Farewell, my love.
Farewell.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear. But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing. You've chosen your path, my fallen champion, like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas, she rises, woken by...
Cross my heart, hope to die. To my lover, I never lie. He said be true, I swear I'll try.